Hello guys, this is Perry the Trojan, and today we are back with our Macedonian Wars campaign with Rome 2, Total War, Divide It, and Para. Go ahead and please hit that like button down below, hit that subscribe button down below, and go ahead and leave a comment. I would really appreciate it. Now, we have to face these two Roman armies that have stumbled into Thessaly. Our economy's not doing so hot. I don't know why. We just randomly dropped a bunch of money. We were going like 6,000 plus. Now we were going like 3,000 negative. So I don't know what's happening there. Epirus is dead. Our allies are getting beaten. Overall, it's just not looking good. So I'm gonna go ahead and see you guys on the battlefield. All right, guys. So this battle is probably gonna take up most of the episode, I would imagine. It's gonna be a big one. Okay, so they're definitely gonna sally out due to the fact that we have artillery. Okay, so they're definitely going to come out and meet us out in the open field. I'm a little worried due to the fact that our swordsmen and light melee troops are not going to be able to match up to theirs. Okay, our cav, definitely. Okay, we have our reinforcements coming in from right over here. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and put all cav for this army on this left flank. This is King Philip's army. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and get these guys in. Ooh, what are these? Short pike phalanx. Okay, so their pikes are just a little bit shorter than their bronze shield counterparts. That's fine. We're gonna get you guys in position. We're gonna go ahead and just start this right off the bat. We're gonna go ahead and get these guys grouped up. It's about to get interesting. Go ahead and hit those Principes, please. Maybe they won't sally out. It doesn't look like they will, actually. At least not right now. Go ahead and hold your fire. Okay, let's go ahead and bring in this other general. If we kill these two, I mean, it's really not going to do much. I mean, they have so many troops. It's beyond ridiculous. Let's go ahead and move these guys over here to our left flank. Okay, let's go ahead and move in the pikemen. Huge line of pikemen here. Move these guys in reserve. Where's their cav? Their cav are coming in. We'll move them to the right flank. I said to hold your fire. I do recall. Let's go and fast forward. We need to get all these guys. I will go ahead and cut this until we get into combat. What's up, guys? All right, so we went ahead and got all of our troops nice and close to their lines. Okay, they did not sally out. Okay, they're staying in the middle of this fort, which is weird because usually they want to sally out if you have arty. Okay, but they don't want to this time. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna have our ballista open fire on their general and cause as many casualties as possible. We're going to have our archer units over here start tearing down these walls, okay, with their fire arrows. Okay, we do have two other archer units, I do believe, yes. Okay, let's go ahead and fire down these walls as well. Okay, and also fire down that tower if you would, be so kind. Just gonna really just take away all their cover and then move in our missile troops, have them unleash, take out their missile troops, and then move in our pikemen. Alright guys, so we are engaging the Romans now. We do have a good group of phalanges blocking this exit. We're going ahead and having our slingers trying to target their slingers and velites over here in the back. We're also trying to opening up a second opening, a second front, so to speak, for us to try to come start combating them here on the sides. We really need them to start committing so we can end up getting our cav to come around them in one of these side entrances and to take them in the rear. But they're just not wanting to play along. And I don't know what these archers are doing. These archers are being weird. So we're going to move them a little bit forward. Shouldn't have too big of an issue. I think that our bronze shield pikemen should be able to push these guys back pretty easily. We'll just have to see, though. We have two peltas. Go ahead and fire on these Principes Samnitisi. Samnite Principes. Okay. Go ahead and unleash some javelins on them as they want to advance on us. Go ahead and try to cause as many casualties as possible to them here. Causing decent casualties. Okay, let's keep firing down this wall here, and it's moving these pikemen now that this tower's dead. Also probably want to target this other tower back here, make sure that one falls. Move these other archers around to help provide support in tearing it down. Go ahead and move up these hoplites, this additional melee units over here, as well as this cavalry on this flank. Move these guys in support back here now, along with the cav. Move them over here. Alright guys, so we're starting to engage them on a wide front. Things are looking very interesting. I gotta say, things are looking not good, because we gotta try to crack this huge eggshell that is the Romans right here. And they're not fully wanting to commit yet, so that means that they have plenty of units in the background that they can commit that will not allow us to use our cavalry for our flanking maneuvers. So we're really in a tough spot here. We're really just gonna have to hope that the phalangists can push through these Roman positions here. We're gonna go ahead and advance at the walk if we can, please. Keep those pikes leveled. Yeah, it looks like we're gonna have to come out and around here, which is annoying because they have this little stake position here. So I'm just gonna have one come over this way and one reinforce this line here. And then we'll have this one come and reinforce that line, obviously. Okay, it looks like they want to march out these Principes. Okay, I don't know why you guys are not dropping pikes. Please and thank you. And they attacked us when our pikes were not dropped, even though I told you to advance with them dropped. It's very buggy. Very frustrating. Okay, so it looks like they've left open some room for a counterattack, so I'm going to go ahead and charge into Thessalian Cav. Boy, is this a struggle. This is pretty difficult, actually. Okay, so their pikes are down. Pikes are down here as well, I do believe. Yes. Okay. We also still have our 2 royal pikes, so let's move them up. Looks like these Principes are breaking. That's good. We do need more. We need some help over here. It's these guys. As you can see, it is very intense along the entire line. They've actually flanked us here, which is not good. Okay, over here we're doing decent because of these hoplites. But what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to get these pikemen out and around because they flanked us here. That's not good. Maybe we can get a cav unit to come in and countercharge these Triari. Nah, they're Triari. Okay, so get this thorough swordsman unit over here right as soon as possible. We need to come close that gap. Otherwise, we are going to be in a very dangerous position indeed. Our Thessalian cav ended up coming and attacking these Cretan mercenary bowmen. We're taking them out. These royal pike, we need to get stuck in here. Have them start moving in. Have these pike move in as well. Ooh, their general's open to a kill. Let's go ahead and try to kill him. Let's go ahead and also fire down these arrow towers here. Okay, we can come and fire down these walls here and try to get some counter charges in. But our forces are going to be severely depleted after this battle, guys. We're going to have to rest up. It is winter, so hopefully we get a little bit of a break. But we don't have the funds to even deal with all of these Romans currently. We might have to disband that army we have in Asia Minor and build a new army over in Thessaly. I think that's about one of our only other options that we got right now, because we are overstretched and we do not have the forces or the funds to fight all of these Roman armies that keep coming at us. Okay, go and charge. No, don't even throw javelins, just charge in, please. So they ended up charging in some Hastati to end up stopping our Thessalian cav here, so let's go ahead and move them out. Alright guys, so we ended up bringing in most of our cav. We're starting to get our flanking operations in order. These Velites are going to start falling, these Cretans are going to start falling, and then we're going to be able to start charging their infantry lines in the rear. That should be it for most of the battle, to be honest. After that, I don't think they should last much longer. They might, but I doubt it. These Thessaly are still holding out amongst my cavalry. Hopefully another charge will deal with them. That's, yeah, dealing some pretty good casualties here. We still have our Royal Squadron coming in here. All throughout the main line, we are struggling, guys. It is an extremely bloody fight. We are doing our best. These Romans are relentless. We need to bring Philip up and give them a rallying cry, because they are starting to rout. Okay. Hoplites, go ahead and charge these Stadi Matisi in the rear. These Royal Squadron, get these guys around, along with these Thessalians. Where are our Tarentines? Here's our Tarentines. Go ahead and get them to come capture this tower here, please. Go ahead and throw your javelins into the back of these Roman cavalry. Please and thank you. Okay, they're breaking, so we can go ahead and reform once they've broken and start getting these charges in against these Roman lines. Alright, so our Sacred Squadron and Thessalians are charging into the Roman cav here. We're starting to push them back. All throughout the lines, we are still very hard pressed here. Especially right here, this is where a vast majority of the Romans are, and we are starting to get spread thin. Our hoplites have actually performed quite well against the enemy. Go ahead and have them turn around now. As you can see, our cav can start forming up, ready to flank these infantry and deliver some devastating charges into their rear. Hopefully that's enough to break them. I don't know where the other Roman general is. I think he's dead. I think they're both dead, actually. Hope. I think they are. I think they are both dead. Okay. So they're starting to rout over here, which is good. We're going to go ahead and enslave all of these Romans when we're done. Give us a little bit of an economic boost here. Because recently we are struggling economically. I do not know what's going on. Go ahead and charge in. And this should be it, guys. They should be breaking after this. These guys still somehow manage to get in between our pike walls and damage and do quite a bit of damage, and it is surprising to say the least. Alright, so it looks like over here we are breaking them. It's hard to manage all of these units, there's so many. Go ahead and get these guys out for another charge. Yeah, they're starting to break. Alright, get these guys out for another charge as well. Go and finish these guys, please. Alright, look at our pike line. Our pike line suffered some huge casualties, but they did good. I think they got some pretty decent kills, most of them. Go ahead and countercharge again. These guys don't want to break. And that's why they're not getting good charges in. Okay, go ahead and bring them back again for another charge. Alright, they've broken over here. That's good. Let's go ahead and move these units across. Alright, we need good charges from you guys. Looks like these equites are breaking. Everyone start pushing in against these Agrianians and Principes. Looks like they're all trying to escape here. It looks like they will not be getting away today. Not today, Romans. Not today. Go ahead and chase down everyone. Alright, so that's the victory. I'll go ahead and see you guys back on the campaign map. Guys, so we're back on the campaign map. We actually gained quite a bit of XP amongst our troops, which is good. We lost about 1,521 troops. They lost both of their legions. Both of their generals are dead. We're going to go ahead and enslave all of them. Okay, and we're also going to chase them down and kill them. Make sure there's none left. We're going to enslave the rest of them as well. And it looks like economically we're starting to balance out, but still I don't know what's going on. We dropped rather fast. Okay, went from going and making like 3,000 a turn, and now we're all the way down. It went all the way down to like negative 6,000, and now it's at 22. So I'm not really sure what's going on. We're going to get these guys in defensive formations. Like I said, we went ahead and beat back those two legions, but how many more legions are they going to spawn? We're going to have to see. Guys, so somehow the Romans ended up sneaking a legion up and attacking Pella. I don't even know where they came from, but they did. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and try to win this and fight this. Probably won't win this, but I want to cause as many casualties as possible so our army that's coming back up from Thessaly can easily take them out. So I'll go ahead and see you guys. I don't think we've actually haven't done a siege defense before on the channel, which is surprising, so let's do it. Alright guys, so our plan is pretty simple. We're gonna get these cav out of here, and we're gonna come try to kill some of these pelotes and all these, you know, skirmishers behind. Try to cause as much casualties as possible. We're just gonna hold here in a hoplite wall. The only thing we got is our garrison. Okay, so our garrison's not gonna do too well. Okay, we do have some shield bearers here, 1 unit. These guys will be able to hold out decently. And we also got some Greek hoplites over here holding this flank. Alright, and then we also got our archers up on the wall. Hopefully we can take down some of these ladders and siege towers with some fire arrows, but I doubt it's going to take out that many of them. Guys, so they took in the walls. Now it's pretty much down to our hoplites in order to try to hold them off and cause as many casualties as possible. Alright guys, so we went ahead and we have engaged their main body of infantry. Like I said, we're not going to be able to put up too much of a fight, but we do have our cav coming out here and taking out these Rhodian slingers, so that's good. These guys will not be able to help defend the city and fire down on the walls of our army that's coming to reclaim the city, so that's good. Their general might be dead here as well. But if we play this right, we can cause as many casualties as possible. And like I said, we won't lose too many troops when we come and reclaim the town. Alright guys, so we actually managed to kill their general, which is awesome. But our shield bearers are really the only thing that have been holding these infantry back, along with these Greek hoplites, and they're starting to fall. These shield bearers actually got 100 kills, which is pretty good. These Greek hoplites over here are actually doing really well because they just keep sending their equites and their cavalry against us. So they're getting destroyed. We ended up taking out, I believe, 4 units over here, 4 missile units, so that's good. Caused quite a bit of casualties there. We might be able to actually win this if we can break their morale, but I don't know how that's going to be possible. These guys don't seem like they want to break, to be honest. These guys are pretty much going to hold out. Even though their general's dead, I'd say it's still a pretty good chance that they're going to hold out. Alright guys, so we ended up losing Pella, but no biggie. We ended up coming back and capturing it again. Okay, we're just going to go ahead and occupy Pella. We're actually making a lot more money now, which is awesome. Over here in Asia Minor, our plan is we're just going to raid Ephesus. I just need the money from sacking it, I believe. So, if I loot it, you gain money from looting, but the buildings, all captives are enslaved. I'm just going to raise it. I'm going to loot it. And then I'm just going to abandon it to be taken again, because I don't want to hold this. Okay, because I don't want to conquer this next province. Because I just simply don't have the military forces to do so. I do have 2 full stacks moving in, so that should be good. But for this episode, looks like it's pretty much completed. We're going to move in here and hold this pass. And we're going to hold in an ambush stance. We need to get this full stack back down to Thessaly as soon as possible. But also here in Thurman, we have a decent army if they want to come and besiege us here. I think that Pella siege really showed us that we can hold against decent numbers of Romans if they want to come and try to besiege us. So what we're going to do is we're just going to have all of these guys hold these defensive positions. And we're just going to have to see how it goes for the rest of the war. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I will see you guys later. Perry the Trojan out.